Hello students, welcome to Meetu maths classes. This question is for JEE mains and the topic is definite integrals, and your question is, if yx is a function integral pi square by 16 to x square cos x into cos root theta upon 1 plus sine square root theta d theta, then you have to find y dash pi, that means derivative of y at pi. Now to start this question, we are going to first differentiate our function yx. Now differentiating yx with respect to x, we get y dash x is equals to d by dx of derivative of this integral pi square by 16 to x square into cos x cos of root theta upon 1 plus sine square root theta d theta. Okay. Now to differentiate an integral, there is a rule that is called Leibniz rule. And Leibniz rule for definite integrals is, if you have to differentiate an integral between phi x to xi x, between two functions, and you have to differentiate a function of x and t with respect to t, then what you are supposed to do, you are going to first integrate in between phi x to xi x the derivative of this function, and while taking the derivative of this function you can treat t as a constant, plus then you are going to substitute t as xi x first, f of x xi x multiplied by derivative of xi x minus, now you are going to put phi x in t, then you will get function in x and phi x. If you replace t with phi x, then you get this multiplied by derivative of phi x. And this is the rule for definite integrals, where you are supposed to differentiate an integral function. So using this, we will get this y dash x is equals to, सबसे पहले आप इंटीग्रेट करेंगे अंडर पाई स्क्वायर बाय 16 टू एक्स स्क्वायर, you are going to integrate derivative of this function, and derivative of this function, ये थीटा वाला सारा फंक्शन आपका एज अ कोएफिशिएंट माना जाएगा, एंड cos थीटा का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन cos x का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन x, दिस होल थिंग एज इट इज. ओके, इंटू डी थीटा प्लस, अब आप अपने फंक्शन में थीटा को रिप्लेस करेंगे एक्स स्क्वायर से, यू विल गेट दिस थिंग 1 प्लस साइन स्क्वायर एक्स स्क्वायर मल्टीप्लाइड बाय डेरिवेटिव ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर, दैट इज 2x minus, now you are going to replace your fx theta with पाई स्क्वायर बाय 16, तो थीटा कितने आप पाई स्क्वायर बाय 16 पुट करेंगे अपने फंक्शन में, पाई स्क्वायर बाय 16 multiplied by derivative of pi square by 16, that is 0. Now this whole thing will become 0, the third part of this. Now derivative, we are supposed to find the derivative at x is equals to pi. So derivative at x is equals to pi will be, this will become in the first part, if you put pi, x is equals to pi, then sin pi will become 0. In the second part, if you put sine cos pi, this will give you x only, square root of x square. So this will be cos pi upon 1 plus sine square pi multiplied by 2 pi, and the third part will also be equals to 0. So cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 will give you 1 upon 1 plus 0 is again 1 multiplied by 2 pi. So your final answer is 2 pi. So the derivative value of y dash pi is equals to 2 pi.